Hello friends. This is Becky with Becky Budgets. Just wanted to go ahead and come on here so that we can do a cash stuffing as it is Friday, which means that we get money in our wallets and in our envelopes. For those of you who are new to this channel, this is a cash stuffing that I usually do every Friday, unless my paycheck doesn't happen close or before Friday, and then I usually will kind of tag them together so that we can do two at the beginning or the second week of the month. These are my favorite videos to film. I'm not sure why. I am doing things a little differently today, and I'm gonna go ahead and start a challenge, which will lead to a giveaway. So let's go ahead and get started. As always, I do like to close out my previous week. I did spend all the money that I had in my groceries, so that is completely empty. And as far as change goes, let's see. Here's the amount of change that I got this week. Now, some of you had said that you were interested in this. And basically what I did was I counted all the money that rolled over from last year into our anniversary jar, and I counted it. So before I go ahead and fill this, in this jar, we currently have $11.96. Every week, I'm going to go ahead and show you a glimpse of the money that is going into it. And next October, which is usually when I count these, I'm going to go ahead and do a little giveaway in celebration of another year of marriage for me and my husband. So just kind of, if you're interested, pay attention to that. And whoever gets the closest is definitely going to win a prize. I'm not sure what it'll be, but it will be a prize. I am also doing something a little different. I do have a pile of bills here that are set to go back to the bank. These are from gas, medical, and our household. So as you all know, today is Veterans Day. A thank you to each and every one of you who has served our country and put your lives on the line for us. I do really appreciate you and pray for you every single day. Our bank was closed today, so I decided to just go ahead and use this so that I can condense some of the money that is in the envelopes and take this money back to the bank on Monday. We have $405 that are going back to the bank, and I've got some 20s and some 5s in here that maybe we can use to break change. I will use that throughout the video. Now today we are filling $369. Because the bank was closed, I had to kind of scrounge around to find some denominations. The only ones that I was not able to break were the 5s. So I think I do have a couple extra 5s in here. And hopefully with us being able to condense some stuff out, I'll be able to trade that money out. So let's go ahead and count this. We've got 100, 200, 250, 270, 280, 90, 300, 310, 315, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, and 69. So $369. As always, let's go ahead and start with our variable envelopes. As you all know, our variable envelopes were almost all full except for groceries. Groceries this week is going to get $100. So I'm gonna take the $100 that are going towards groceries and putting them straight into my grocery envelope to set us up for groceries this week. I do have one more week accounted for, and with November being a 5-week month, I still have another 100 to add to this. So hopefully next week I'll be able to do that. But our grocery envelope is currently sitting with $100, and then those 250s, which equal another 100, that are kind of my cushion in there. So we've got $200 sitting in grocery. Gas is not set to get anything this week. We're currently sitting with 51, 52, 50, and 60. So we've got $260 in here. Once again, 100 of those is a cushion. So we've got about $160 left for gas based on our budget. My fur babies are all met. They've got $200 bills. My personal funds are actually sitting in my coat pocket. So they're not in here, but I do have $15 left. $10 were left after I got my nails done. And I don't know if this happens to all of you, but I went ahead and once it got cold, put on one of my winter jackets, and I found a $5 bill in the pocket. So I've got that extra $5, which makes it $15 for personal. It's always nice to find money that you didn't know you had, right? Our miscellaneous is completely full. So it's got 20, 40, 45, and 50 in there. Eating out has not been touched either. So it should have 75, and it's got 50, 70, and 5. Now we move on to Snowball. Snowball is set to get $169 today. So that's 100, a 50, a 10, a 5, and 4 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's go ahead and count how much money we have in our Snowball so far. This has been a pretty good month so far. So we've got 100, 152, 253, 310, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. So we've got $324 in our Snowball. I know that I am off by tens in here. So I'm going to go ahead and switch that for 2 5s. And hopefully that'll be enough change so I don't have to break anything else. Let's see if we can make change here. 5, 10, 15. You know what? We can. So there's 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm going to grab a 20 from my back to bank envelope and 24. So perfect. I've condensed those bills and we should have the same amount. So we've got 152, 253, 320, 21, 22, 23, and 24. So 324. Perfect. Based on last week when I rolled my die, I did end up putting, I believe, $33 in here. So we've got 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, and 33. That is set to get rolled again when we get set to fill our my personal funds again. Moving on to our sinking fund binder. Medical is going to go ahead and get $25 today. So there's 20 and a 5. So medical is currently sitting at 100, 200, 300, 350, 70, and 5. So 375 in medical. Linus and Leo, which is their vet fund, is going to go ahead and get $15 today. So let's see. So that's currently sitting at 100, 200, 300, 400, 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, and 80. So let's go ahead and switch these up a little bit. 20, 40, and 50. Let's do that. So we've got $50 there, and I'm going to change it for a 50. So we're currently sitting at 1, 2, 3, 4, 450, 470, and 480. Right on track. Household is going to go ahead and get its weekly 15. That did get completely depleted last week as I stocked up on deodorant and toilet paper and all those necessities at Sam's Club. So we're going to go ahead and start over with $15 in there. Gifts is going to go ahead and get another 15 as well. So that's sitting at 20, 30, 40, and 5. I do have more 20s, so I'm going to change those 2 10s for a 20. And that leaves us with 20, 40, and 5. Car maintenance is going to go ahead and get 15 as well. It is the last one to get 15. That dollar is backwards. So car maintenance is currently sitting at 100, 200, 300, 400, 410, 15, 16, 17, and 18. So $418 in our car maintenance. Now I did want to tell you guys that we got the estimate for my husband's rear passenger window that came off its track. And that job is going to cost us almost $700. Obviously, we don't have enough in our car maintenance fund. So I'm crossing my fingers that we can, instead of that, with that extra check that I wasn't accounting to have, I'm hoping that we can put the majority down to pay off the car and then substantiate it with anything else from the car maintenance fund. So hopefully we can go ahead and get that paid for without getting into additional debt. You will all be informed if and when we take care of that, but we are hoping to do that at the end of the month. Vacation is going to go ahead and get $5 today. So there we go. There's the 5, and that's going to get us to 20. So I'm going to go ahead and grab another 20 from the go back to bank and leave that at 20. Renter's insurance is going to go ahead and get $3. I've got an extra 5 in here. 1, 2, and 3. I may actually have to change back some singles. So renter's insurance is currently sitting at 50, 70, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, and 96. What I'm going to do is change 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for a 5. Because I know that the following envelopes are all singles. So we've got 50, 70, 90, 95, and 96. Perfect. Car registration is going to go ahead and get $3 as well. So we've got 1, and I flung $1 across the desk, 2, and 3. So car registration is currently sitting at 50, 70, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, and 99. Almost at 100. And we are trying to get this to about $130 before we start filling another envelope. So we are almost there. And then last but certainly not least is our emergency fund. So our emergency fund always gets the last four. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we've got the $1,000 that are sitting in our savings account. Then we've got 100, 120, 21, 22, 23, and 24. So we have $1,124 in our savings fund. Perfect, so we are done with all of our envelopes. Let me go ahead and kind of go through just to make sure that we still have what we need to go back to the bank. As I had said before, we have $405 in here, so it should be right on track. Let's see. So let me just count and make sure that we still have $405 here. Perfect. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 280, 290, 300, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 400, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So there are the $405 that are going back to the bank in order to replenish the money that I put on our gas card to pay for our household, our groceries, and our, what else was it? Our medical and our gas. Thank you to each and every one of you who has held out to the end of this video. I hope that you all have a great weekend, and I will be back on Sunday with our November week 4 projected budget. Take care, my friends, and I will see you soon. Bye.